The palace says Rossana Fajardo's role in the Independent Commission on Infrastructure was always meant to supposedly be temporary and focused. This after Fajardo tendered her resignation on Friday, December 26, just weeks after ICI's former commissioner Rogelio Singson also stepped down from the body probing the anomalous flood control projects. This makes former Associate Justice Andres Reyes the body's sole commissioner. In a statement, Press Secretary Dave Gomez explains that Fajardo was brought into the ICI to closely review the money linked to the projects under investigation and help trace where public funds went. Gomez says this task of Fajardo is now finished. Gomez adds that as the Commission continues its work in the coming months, it will now focus on final reports and the proper handover of documents to offices like the Office of the Ombudsman. According to Gomez, Fajardo's full findings will form part of the ICI's recommendations to the Ombudsman and will then be turned over to the proper government offices, including the Commission on Audit. Gomez also expresses President Bongbong Marcos's gratitude to Fajardo for her service. With the resignation of two of its three commissioners, the Independent Commission for Infrastructure is finalizing its remaining referrals to the Office of the Ombudsman pertaining to the multi-billion corruption scandal involving flood control projects. ICI Commissioner Rossana Fajardo announces on Friday, December 26, her resignation from the body. Prior to this, former Public Works and Highways Chief Rogelio Singson also left his post in the panel this month. Shortly after Fajardo's announcement, ICI Chairperson Andres Reyes says the Commission will now focus on finalizing the remaining items that will be submitted to the Office of the Ombudsman. Reyes says this is to strengthen and add to the growing number of cases that will be filed in the courts and hold those involved accountable. According to Reyes, the Commission remains fully committed to submitting all its final recommendations and ensuring that the appropriate institutions, particularly the Ombudsman, have everything they need to bring these cases forward. The ICI has filed 8 referrals and cases with the Ombudsman. These papers do not include the Commission's joint referrals to the Department of Public Works and Highways. The case sent to the Ombudsman involved almost 100 individuals, including senators, congressmen, DPWH officials and engineers, private contractors, and a sitting commissioner of the Commission on Audit. Reyes assures the public that accountability continues and the process that the ICI began will move toward its proper legal conclusion. Former Philippine National Police Chief Nicolas Torre III takes his oath as the new General Manager of the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority. According to the National Police Commission, Torre took his oath before Executive Secretary Ralph Recto on Friday, December 26. Shortly after this, Napolcom Vice Chairperson and Executive Officer Rafael Calinisan in a statement says that Torre's act of accepting the post and his appointment to the MMDA indicates his resignation from the police force. According to Calinisan, Torre's oath is deemed a welcome development as this paves the way for Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. to get his well-deserved 4-star rank. Prior to Torre's acceptance of the MMDA post, Nartates had been the acting PNP chief. Calinisan says this provides the much-needed clarity in the PNP. Torre had previously served as PNP chief from May to August this year. His supposed retirement was on March 11, 2027. One person died due to stray bullets, while over 40 were injured by firecrackers days ahead of New Year's Eve, according to the Philippine National Police. Based on PNP data from December 16 to 26, the stray bullet incident occurred during a drinking spree in celebration of Christmas Eve in Barangay 120 of Manila's Tondo district at 12:50 a.m. on Thursday, Christmas Day. The police say the victim was identified as Resigned Policarpio, adding that the suspect remains at large. The PNP data also shows that 7 more individuals nationwide are arrested due to indiscriminate firing of guns. The data also indicates that over 40 individuals were hurt due to firecrackers and pyrotechnics. Meanwhile, more than 54,000 illegal firecrackers were also confiscated during the same period. In a bid to address this issue, Acting PNP Chief Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. orders all of the police chiefs nationwide to coordinate with local government units on the possible establishment of designated markets for firecrackers and pyrotechnic materials. Nartates stresses that concentrating the sale of firecrackers in specific or controlled areas will help authorities better regulate vendors and reduce risks to the public.